What happened to our camera? So, good evening. My camera was a little bit messed up there for a minute. I'm not sure what's going on. Don't mind all my boxes. I'm saving boxes for Christmas. So I'm saving my boxes. So tonight we are going to, I don't know, we're just going to hang out. I'm going to tell you what I do. I am a homeschooling mama. I have 5 kids, 3 homeschoolers, 2 adults, and I have the, what is that cord doing there? I have the fortunate blessing of being able to work from home. Okay. I actually teach other people and help other people to work from home. I love what I do. This is beginner friendly. This is an awesome opportunity for anybody who wants to make money online, who wants to work from their phone, who needs flexibility and freedom. So if you are looking for a way to change how you live, this may just be it, okay? It's not a get rich thing. It's not a quick, actually, I shouldn't say it's not, because that wouldn't be the truth. I've seen people make money the next day. I've seen them make days later, weeks later, months later. It is proven to work. It works for different speeds for different people. But it works. It's proven to work. It's an online business. What I do, I love, and who I help, I love. I love that this is anybody can do this. I love that I am actually growing an online business. We use digital programs which are accessible online. So what do? We just show up, hang out, share. I will tell you, I had pitfalls when I started this. I actually, it's cold in my house. I actually started this kind of like in desperation, basically, because I was a door dasher and I was door dashing, lost my truck and my job in the same night. Welcome. Let me know where you're watching from. If you are watching this on YouTube later, write down replay and where you're watching from. So I teach and I help people to do what I do, okay, which is just start an online business. We're using the internet, basically, okay? So we promote programs, which I love, digital programs that are accessible online. Hey, girl, how's it going? Nice to see you. So we promote digital programs, which are online, okay? I love that. Thank you, hon. I love that they're online. I love that there's no shipping, there's no postage, there's no, you know what? No sitting on a phone, no talking to people 24 hours around the clock, but I do have an automated system that is out there working for me 24 hours around the clock. I love what this does. You're doing good? Good. I'm doing good, except for I'm cold. I don't know why I'm so cold, but I'm cold. So basically, this is what I do. I do videos, I create content. This is so much better than shop. It's so much better, okay? So much better than affiliate marketing. I've never done MLM stuff. I don't know anything about ups or downs, or just hear what people talk about. I've never been in that space. I've considered being in that space before when I was trying to make extra cash. But it was something that I'm not the person to go chasing people, and I don't want to chase customers. I don't want to call people. I am not that person. I don't want to sell you anything. I don't want to, hey, did you like that? Do you want to tell me, really? Berberine, isn't that sugar, like a sugar thing? They call it the natural Ozempic. I thought it had to do with like sugar, because I'm pretty sure that my Cajun mama takes that or took it, or maybe I'm mixing up that with something else. But I'm going to write that down and look into that. I thought that's what she was taking. It might be something different. But that's a natural Ozempic. That's interesting. Of course you would know that. I love that. Hi, Anna. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you for coming. Hi, Anna. Yeah. Okay. So that is what I do. I work from home. I post videos. This is better than affiliate marketing, much better than affiliate. I love that you can learn how to do affiliate marketing the smart way. I love that inside this really is an online business just built for beginners. That's what it is. If you need to make money and you want to do it the simplest way, you do have to work. This is not like it's not like a get rich thing. It's not a pyramid thing. Like that's all just garbage. Okay. I had somebody come in on my live last night saying, "That's a scam." It's not a scam. There's no scam about it. You're actually purchasing a program that is like education. That education, you're going to take that education. You're going to apply the education to your online business that you are being taught how to build. You're being taught how to market. You're being taught everything you need inside of this to actually start building a profitable online business. So there's nothing scam about it. It's not a scam. If you don't understand something, it's just ignorance, and that's okay. Hey, I understand that. But this is an actual online business for people who are beginners, who want to learn something. This is a skill that is learned that can be applied to other businesses, to other things in life. It is. And I don't know why. I think it's just plain not knowing why somebody would. I know for me in the beginning, I will tell you my experience was I didn't understand. What are we doing? What am I doing? Like what am I doing exactly? So I'm very like beginner, like what is this? How do I make money? What am I doing? So that's how I tend to talk is just like beginners because big words and stuff that I didn't even know. I didn't even know what a CTA was. I didn't know what leads were. I didn't know what funnels were. I didn't know any of that stuff. You don't have to know any of those words. You can be like me, just show up. Hey, I need to make some money. I need to do it online. I need to do it from my phone. I'm just a mom. I am not no brainiac here. I just need to do something that's going to work. That's what I need. I need something that's going to work. I need something that's going to put food on the table, something that's going to clothe my kids. I never joined this to get rich, okay? That wasn't my motivation. My motivation has always been and will always be my children. It goes Jesus first, my children second, and I homeschool. My whole push it's just, I need to homeschool my children. That is for me. Thank you, Anna. Thank you for the heart puff. I wish my daughter would let me use her heart puff. Really? Telling me I didn't know what I'm talking about? What? Are you being serious? I don't even know your name. Tanya! Daily Pay. What is your name, girlfriend? Or do we call you Daily Pay? I don't think I've ever known your name. I didn't know. Why do they limit that? You know what? I don't know why they're blocking things. You blocked that right away. Block that right away. You guys, Stephanie. Okay. So she's been on people's lives, eh? I was gonna say, is it real? It wasn't her. Oh man, those people drive me crazy. But anyways, okay. So around, let's hang out, let's talk. My whole thing, I'd be like, what are you doing here? I'd ask her for a code word because Jess came in here one day. Jess is one of the people in our community. And I said, Jess came in here and I was like, All right, Jess, is it really you? If it's really you, you're going to tell me what your call to action is. And she was like, I don't think she was expecting me to do that to her. And she was like, I go, what do you always say? That's what I said to her. I go, what do you always say? And she goes, I live in a double wide and a holler and whatever she said, right? And I started laughing and I said, no, what is your call to action? And then she goes, oh, heck yeah. And I started laughing and I knew it was her. You know, if you throw back a name, I thought it was hilarious. Anyways, I love it when you can just, no, what do you say? What do you do? And then you'll know if it's real or not. I would have just said, Michelle, how many grandchildren do you have? How many children do you have? Where do you live? Do you live by water or not? We know where she lives. Okay, so I am totally sidetracked. Anyways, I love hanging out. This is my website. It's called grannysgettingpaid.com. I named it that as a joke with my son, but the truth of the matter is that if you're ready to start an online business that works, you can do what we do. You can get started. You can learn how to make your own income, okay? And this is why he just called it Granny's Getting Paid. And I thought it was simple. It was easy to remember. It was kind of funny, and I am funny. On occasion, I can be funny. So it works for me and what I do. So tonight, what are we going to talk about? We're going to talk about a little bit about making content, because when we do 2-hour work days, we actually are making content. And I've seen some people say, you can't do that in 2 hours. Okay, well, are you doing more than one platform? What are you doing? This is built. Okay, so let's go over a couple things. You know why we can work 2 hours? You know why I can work 2 or 3 hours? 3 hours at the most, okay? How do I do that? I do that because I'm promoting something that is online. It doesn't take me much. I'm actually using social media, which is free. So when you pop on, like I wouldn't do this. I wouldn't pop on as somebody's thing and say, no, you can't do that. You don't know what you're talking about, because this business is actually built by a mother. Okay. So moms, this was made for you, for me. And I know it was, because there's so many of us, and there's single moms. I don't really talk about being a single mom, but there are many single moms out there that are just looking for something real, something legit, something they can do that enables them to be at home with their kids. Man, I don't know why our society, well, I do know why. Our society is so messed up. We want everybody working and nobody taking care of the kids, and then we send them to a school so that somebody else takes care of them, somebody else teaches them, and I get a little woohoo, because you know what? Where are our options? I want options in life, okay? We've got elderly people that are living on peanuts, and to me, this business is a lifesaver. It's a life raft. That's what I look at it as, because the barriers that are in society are not there for this business. So we're not limited by an education here. We're not limited by a lack of a degree. We're not limited by experience. You are listen to me. You are not limited in this. You're not. And that's why I love it. That's why I love supporting this. So there's people in this world who think it's impossible to actually homeschool their kids. They go, I need to make money. Okay, and there are tons of ways to make money, okay? Start looking for them. If this is not for you, yes, that's right, Anna. If this is not for you, thanks, Stephanie. If this is not for you, that's okay. But you know what? Because I'm speaking to certain people. I am telling you that it is, I hate the word telling. I got to find another word. But listen, here's the thing. Society says you can't, and I'm telling you, you can. because this mom took the time to figure out for herself. Then she got on and she started sharing. And you know what had happened? It became this ripple effect, a ripple effect that went out to more than just moms. It went out to elderly people. It went out to young people. It went out to people that have mobility issues. And I say that because I know what that is like. I experienced that. So I know what that is like, to be limited on what you can do physically. Now, as you age, some of us experience that a little bit more. Some of us haven't gotten there yet. We won't go there. But this right here, this what I do, the Making Money Online, you can do this. Anybody can do this. You just have to go and take the step. You just got to go and learn something new that maybe you've never heard of, maybe you've never seen, maybe you didn't even know that this was something, because I didn't know. I didn't know until I saw somebody tell me that I could do this. So why am I so passionate about it? Because it opens up the doors to me. I take it personally. I take this and I go, man, you know what? Anybody can do what I do. Anybody. If you need money, if you're short, start doing this. If you're older and you're like, man, my life is passing me by. I'm sick and tired of not having enough food. I'm sick and tired of living on this meager little tiny income as an older person, as an elderly person, and you think that that's it. Well, nobody's going to hire me. Nobody's going to do this. Nobody's going to help me. You know what? So we need to do something different. Are you ready to stop just limiting yourself? Look, learn, do something different. Because if you're not doing anything different, you're just going to sit back and go, you know what? Okay, I only get this much income every month, and this is going to be my life for the rest of my life. Come on, man. Yes, we need to take our life back. I love that. We need to take our life back. Man, we have the opportunity to do something different here. We have the opportunity to go and affect the people around us by giving them tools to actually create their own online business, to actually make money online that doesn't cost you every single stinking month. This doesn't cost you anything every month. Nothing. I paid and then I actually borrowed. Okay, I borrowed to get started because I didn't have enough. I was just door dashing. I was like barely getting by. And I wasn't even getting by, to be honest with you, because I had to have help with my utilities. I could only drive so much. I could only door dash so long. I'm a very like, I'm going to go until I can go no more. And it had to be the losing of the truck and the losing of the job for me to actually take the time to stop and listen to this, because I'm being honest, I would have never stopped at this. I would have thought myself, that's fake. I will tell you, I thought, no, there's no way that I can do this. No way that this is for me. I don't have a degree. I don't have education. I'm just a nobody. Okay. I'm a literal nobody. And this has proved me wrong. And I'm glad because now I can show up and I can tell other people. I can say, hey, you know what? Man, I found this the most amazing thing, and it's not limited. And it's changing people's lives, changing how they live. The only way you're going to fail is if you quit. So it's already proven to work. All you're going to do is follow like a simple little step-by-step. It's a videos. Okay, you're going to follow these things. They're going to teach you what you need to know in order to go. That's it. Teach what you need to know. You don't have to know nothing. You can come into this just empty slate. You know where we start? I'm going to tell you where we start. Every single one of us in this, we all start here. We all start, boom, at zero. All of us start at zero. All of us. And just like with going to the gym, just like doing anything new, okay? Just like doing anything new, you're going to have people that will go and that will go and that will go. And we have six-figure income earners. Then we're going to have people who are just going to take it and not do anything. Then we'll have people who will take it, do a little bit, and then they'll quit. So just like anything, this is proven to work. You have got to work it though. You've got to be able to show up. You've got to be able to do the 2 to 3 hours a day. You have to be willing to learn something different, something new. It's an online business. So you get to wake up when you want to. You get to make your schedule when you want to. You get to decide, hey, today I'm going to go take my kids here. Today my kids and we're going to, I don't know, I homeschool my kids and they do a program online. But if I told them, today we're not doing school, today we're going to go here. Why can't I? Who's ruling over us? Like, the older I get, the more I think we're so controlled by businesses, by what do you call them? Bosses, by employers, by society. It's like, man, who says you have to work 40, 60 hours a week? Who says you got to do these things? Who says you can't, I don't know, come and go as you please? Why? Why can't you? Why can't we? I love opening up a door to the freedom to be able to do what you want to do, the freedom to make decisions, the freedom to give your kids life experiences, because that's how we learn. Life experiences to me is getting to be more important, and time is more important than just like going to a job, doing the job, leaving the job, feeding kids, putting them to bed, repeating this stupid process. I'm tired of it. I am like so beyond tired of the whole, you got to do this in society. Well, forget that, man. Forget that. I think we're overworked, underpaid. Our kids don't even know who we are. Half of us don't even know who our kids are. Like, where's the disconnect is there, but where are we getting back to what is important? Do I get to take care of my elderly parents? Do I get to have, heck, if my dad was to get sick or my mom right now, I probably would never even see them. They would probably pass away before I could ever have the time to get up there or the money to get up there. I am working on that because you know what? Man, I want to be with my parents. If my parents are sick, they live in a whole nother country now. I can't just get in a car and drive to see my mom. Money is the tool, but money is not the beginning and the end all. If I could make less, be at home, and that was the choice, make less, be at home, make less, have more time, to me, that's more valuable and that is more important than making a whole boatload of money and never being home and never having time. Who cares if you're working for the best company in the whole entire world and you can't go and spend 5 minutes with your mother, or you can't spend 5 minutes with your dad who's dying because you got to work? That's wrong. Don't you see that that's wrong? I don't even understand. Like, I feel like, man, we got this all messed up. It's all messed up. We've put money before family, money before time. And we need to make money. We do. We got bills to pay. We have things to do. But let's get back to our families. Let's get back to our extended families. Let's get back to like being there. Jen, How are you, Jen? Hi, Tanya. Tanya's still in here. Thank you, Anna. Thank you, Tanya. Yeah, so I just, I like this because it opens up doors. That's why I like it. I like that it opens up doors to people. I like that it gives hope to the hopeless. And I wish there was more things like this, but there's not that I've ever seen. In my 2 years of looking for work from home jobs, it's anti-mom, anti-family. That's what I see. I could be wrong, but it does open doors. But everything that I see, I have to go live later. Go live later, Jen. You got to go live later. Everything that I see in society is anti-family, anti-God, anti, man, I just, the more I see it, the more it bothers me. Like it bugs me. It bugs me that every family has to have a working mom and a dad. Why? Man, why can't you have one person working and not even and being home too? When I grew up, my dad was never home. I don't know my dad at all. Like I know of him, but I don't know my dad. I don't know what he likes. I don't know what he doesn't like. My dad was never there. Um, my mom, my mom was always home, and then my mom worked a little bit, but there's this huge disconnect. And then we have dads working a second job and a third job or not having enough. Um, so I don't know. Everybody grows up differently, but I don't. My dad was in the same house, but I never knew him. If you don't work, where do you get money? Everybody has to work. We do. But how you get that money is different. Hey, Anna, how you make money can be different. You don't know yours at all? Tanya, my heart goes out to you. I hate that for you. I hate that. Somali boy, yeah, we do got to work. But how we make money, we can look for other ways to make money. We can look for ways that actually nurture our families, that give us time, that give us the ability to enjoy life and enjoy living instead of just working till we die and working till we retire and then we can't even walk anywhere. Like there are people that and I say this because it hits to me. I mean, like it just bothers me. It bothers me. I'm happy that this is available. If you don't want to do this, I don't know what else there is. I don't know of anything else that opens up a door to people in time and money, because time and money are precious. Very, very precious. I'm not talking about not working. I am against laziness. I am against I know I've seen some of these, the laziest way to have an income. That's not what I believe in. I believe we all need to work. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about a life balance in work. I'm not opposed to work. I'll probably work forever. Because I like being busy. I do like being busy. I like being slow. Like I like slowing down when I want to, but I like the I like being employed. I like being like in something, doing something with my time, but having a flexibility in that time. I don't know if that makes sense to anybody, but slow when I want to go slow, busy when I want to be busy. No, that's it. That is exactly the point. I'm not looking for a handout, and I don't believe in handouts. Okay? I don't. Now, helping somebody in need, I will do. I will help anybody. Thank you, Tanya. You're a sweetheart. Thank you, thank you. I think helping people that are in genuine need, I would do day after day after day after day. But I've seen the ones that will stand there and like, gimme, 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 gimme. I cannot stand that. I can't stand it. I can't stand it. There's so many people that are trying and that are suffering. Did I miss something? No. Okay. That's it. That's it, Jen. Yeah. I like to look at it as more of like a balance. Not like work is like this. Work is there, and then you got this, or then you got this itty bitty life, and then work is like work takes over. Man, think about it. How many hours are you at work? How many hours does it take you to go to work? How many hours are you at work? Is that taking away from your family? Like, we don't have families. We don't have kids to just like shoot them off and say, hey, man, have a nice life. I'll see you after school. I'll see you on the weekend. That's not me. That's not how I was made. I have my kids with me all the time. Every single thing I have done in almost my whole entire life, my kids have been with me. I don't understand the mentality of like go do so. I don't get that. That's not how I was built. I want my kids with me. When you blink, they're going to be too old. When you blink, they're going to be grown-ups. And what do they remember about you? What do they remember about you? Like, do they remember you were gone all the time? Who cares? Really, at the end of the day, who cares? Can you work less, make a little bit less, and have more time to know what your kid likes? To actually sit there, not be stressed out, sit on the ground, play Legos, and not be thinking, oh my gosh, I don't have time for this. I've got to be working. Because that's what I did. I did that, and I'm old, and I'm thinking, man, I have lost so much time in my life. I need this time back. I want this time back because I got a chance. I got a little guy, So anyway, it's hard. So this is like wow. Anybody can do it. Anybody can do this. And there is no, you can't do it. You're not smart enough, or you're not this, or you're not that. That's baloney. That doesn't even apply to this. It has no room in this business. Okay, none. The only thing that's going to stop you is you yourself, because anybody could do it. You have everything that you need inside of here to actually get that balance back in life, as a mom, as a woman, even as a grandmother, as a grandfather. Guys are not cut out, but I'm a mom, so I talk from a mom's point of view. I am now a nana. We have two beautiful little blonde girls. Thank you, Jen. Thank you. So this is different. Thank you, Tanya. Thank you. So this is different. And I want every single mom, every single grandparent, everybody. I want us to all to have a better life. That's what I want. I want people to decide for themselves if they're going to go do this, not have this like, man, I got to do this. My boss, I'm sick. I remember working for a boss. My child was in another state. Okay. He was in Alberta. I was a single mom working in Ontario, Canada. And I was at a job, a full-time job. I was in my 20s, and my little guy, my firstborn son, was in another state. What did I have to do? I had to tell my boss, listen, nobody's bringing my son back. I allowed my son to go out there, which was stupid. I allowed him to go out there with his dad. Okay. And I was calling and I was saying, where's my son? When is my son going to come home? And nobody would tell me anything. So what is a mom going to do? She's going to go get her kid. I said to my boss at the time, I have to go. Told my uncle, hey, I called my uncle and I said, I need to go out there. And I got on that plane. I didn't know if I was going to have a job when I came back, because And when I say this, I say it, man, they don't care about you. Jobs don't care about you. Employers don't care about you. They may do a TikTok here, not TikTok, a little like talk. I mean, they may talk, but it's not, when it comes down to the brass tacks here, they don't care. You're a number. You are replaceable. We're all replaceable at the end of the day. We're all replaceable. And that's the truth. So I hopped on a plane, went out there, picked up my kid. The grandparents were like blown away. I don't know what their son told them, but they didn't expect to see me show up there. And I took my kid and I brought him back home. And thankfully, I did have a job. I had a job to come back to, but it was scary. This world is not made for parents. It's made for the people with the money that are in charge, the ones that are telling you, if you're not here, you're not going to get a paycheck. If you have a kid sick and you have a personal situation, which I did, and had to run and get my kid, they don't care. Nobody cares. Not very few people in the world really truly care about another person. Okay. There are people that do. God bless their hearts. There are people that genuinely care. But when we're talking in an employment situation, heck, they just let you go if they don't want you anymore. They can decide, and what are you going to do? What are you going to do as a single mom? If they would have fired me because I went and picked up my kid from another state, if they would have fired me, they already knew, what was I going to do? I was living paycheck to paycheck. It's not like I was loaded or had means or anything like that. So they could just let you go. And that's what they're doing now. I feel like now people are being let go more, like, what's the opposite word of cautious? Uncautiously, or just without caution. I don't know what the word is, but they're just letting people go. What are they going to do? Right? What are they going to do? Are they going to come sue me? They're making $15 an hour. We already know they're broke as a joke. What are they going to do? Come after me? Like, we have got to start to change the way that we think. If you're working full-time, if you're working part-time, start doing something that's going to protect you and yourself. That's the truth of the matter is, nobody's looking out for you except for you. You have got to protect yourself, protect you and your family, do something. I don't care if it's this or if it's something else. I'm all about protecting you, doing what you need to do to make some money and bring it in. That's what I do. I make money online. And you'll see also that actually on social media, on these platforms too, I would tell you it's probably best to have one or two platforms, okay? And I would be very choosy about what you go to. This works on social media, it does. But in everything that we do, we've got to be wise about it, okay? We do have to be wise. When you work for yourself, there's a difference than working for somebody else. Somebody else controls where you're going, what you're doing, what time you're coming, what time you're going. When you work for yourself, you have more freedom and more time and the ability to decide, okay, you know what? Today, I'm just going to sit down. I'm just going to create all my content, because that's what we do here. We create content. I could sit down on a Sunday and I could create all my content for the week. Say I was going to go away. I create all my content for a week. I bring that. It's on my phone. We work from our phones. And then I post that every day. You know what? That just took out a huge chunk of my time. So when people say, oh, how can you even work 2 hours a day? I'm going to sit there on my phone on a Sunday. I'm going to change my shirt a couple times. I'm going to rip out a whole bunch of videos that are under a minute, okay, because we don't want too long. It is. It really is. There we're talking life-changing. And when we say life-changing, changing how you live. So Anna said, being my own boss and working from home is the life. It is. How we get to live life is important. We need to go back to how, your health is stressed out. I get stressed out. I know what stressed out is like. I've been there. I've done that. I'm tired of being that way. I'm tired of living that way. Um, and when you don't have to worry so much, or, there's buzz going around in the office about layoffs, and these things happen. And if you ever heard in our community, our millionaire mama, actually, that's what I call her. But she walked in, she realized this. And at some point we realize our spot in this world is really not that big. Okay. It is really not, we're not so valuable that somebody's going to hold on to us and not look at anything else or anybody else. And no, Michelle is our millionaire mom. So I remember her saying that she was in MLM. I think she was in marketing or something. Like I said, I don't do MLM stuff, but she was like in marketing, some kind of marketing, and I'm sure somebody will correct me if I'm wrong. But she was in that, and she went from what, 7,000 a month. I think it was 7,000 a month. They walked in, they were all excited to hear some kind of good news, and the company walks in, and you know what the company says to her? Oh, well, you know what, guys, we put too much money into that, so we're gonna cut you guys. So you know what happens? They lose half of what they were normally getting. I think she got 3,000 a month after that. Went from 7,000 to 3,000. And if anybody's in here who remembers her saying that, and I got it wrong, correct me, because I believe it was 7 to 3. And that is half of your pay. Somebody walks into the room and says, sorry, we made a mistake. Now you're only going to get half. Like, are you serious? I thought you guys liked me. I thought you guys cared about me. No, they care more about their pocketbook and more about them than helping. How do you cut somebody's salary in half? I thought it was around there, 7 to 3. Because I thought, how do you do that to people? How do you walk in there and just say, but it happens. So our jobs are not, we often think my job is secure. No, nothing is secure. Nothing is secure. So it's good to have options. It's good to have streams of income. Like I talk about this, I do have 4 streams of income because I promote 4 programs. But as I learn more, as I grow, I can actually learn how to have other streams of income. So I think that is very smart to have more than one set of streams of income. So we're taught in our program, we can actually have 4 streams of income right away. As soon as you start this program, you can have 4 streams of income. Hi, Lila. Hello. Thank you. Thank you for being here. So we are taught to have 4 streams of income. Like we get that. When we come in on legacy, the legacy is the top one, and you have 4 streams of income right away. Okay, that you can turn around and start promoting, which I love. Okay, but you also, and I haven't talked too much about this, but I will. I think that it's very important that when you get inside of this later, not as a beginner, later, learn how you can have multiple streams of income without adding a lot of time. And I think that our millionaire mama is brilliant in the time money kind of aspect of things. She wants to increase her income, but not doing it so that time is sacrificed, which as a mom, I think is if vitally important. If you can have as many streams of income as possible, so that if something happens to one, you still have more. Something happens to 2, you still have more. Protect yourself. That's my biggest thing tonight is I want people to protect themselves. Thank you, Lila. Thank you. Yes, those are my Christmas my batteries went. I'll have to fix them tomorrow. Somebody was saying that they liked the Christmas stuff in behind my head. So thank you. But it is so important. And this business, it can protect you. It can provide you with a way to make money online, and then you can grow it. You can learn. So I have learned personally a lot of things, and I can take my business experience, and then I can take what I'm learning, and then I'm going to be able to go further because of what I'm learning and because of my prior business experience. If I take those two things, merge them together, and start building, I can actually help other people in their business and help them. And I want all of us to actually have more than a few streams of income, because I think it's really important for people to protect themselves as best as possible. So for these poor people that have done TT shop, okay, for those poor people that put all their eggs in one basket, it's really not good. Okay, really not a good thing to put all your eggs in one basket. I remember an accountant telling me, I was the receptionist and I did some bookkeeping for him. And I remember when these people speak and say certain things, because I store it and I'm like, okay, they're smarter than me, and I want to remember what they say. So he said to me, well, I was told by another one, service business is the most beneficial business to be in. And I was like, service, why? And he goes, because the overhead is not there. When you're providing a service to somebody, that is the best business to be in. And I was like, wow, well, that man has passed on, and he passed on a long time ago. But I remembered him saying that. And there was something else I was going to tell you about the other guy, that he told me something. About the eggs in the basket. My other boss, he said to me, never put all your eggs in one basket. So he was an accountant, and he had many clients. And I remember him saying to me, I was like young, in my 20s, and he said to me, never have your eggs in one basket. He goes, I try to have many different clients so that if one leaves, I'm not stranded. If a big one leaves, I still got other big ones. And he was like, always position yourself so that you're not dependent on one. And I remembered that, and I thought to myself, you know what? That's really smart. That's like the job thing we're talking about. If you only have one job, and it sounds stupid, but it's true. If you only have one job, and boom, that job is just, somebody walks into you and says, hey, I know, I appreciate your loyalty. I know you've been here for 25 years, but your position is no longer available. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? What are you going to do if they don't have some kind of compensation plan? What are you going to do if you're like 50 years old and all you've ever done for your whole entire life was serve that job? What are you going to do? Now, I know people don't want to be, oh, that's never going to happen to me. Psh, please. If you listen to any of the people in my community, if you hear me, I lost my job in my 20s in the big accounting firm, medium-sized accounting firm, where the guy said that service business was the best. That man has passed. He said I can't remember if it was a girl. They walked in that office. There was 20 of us, at least 20 of us in a medium-sized accounting office. You know what they did? They walked in. They didn't give us no 2 weeks notice. They didn't even give us a week's notice. They walked in one day, let go at least 7 to 10 of us. And who was it? The newbies. All the ones that came in early. And there must have been, I know there was at least 7 to 10 of us. And they just walked in, let us all go, and walked us out like we were criminals. And I was like, what the heck? We got to give 2 weeks notice if we're going to quit, but you can just let us go, escort us out like we're criminals, and sayonara. That's it. There was no like, no like kind of like compensation plan. What kind of joke is that? That is society. That is corporate. That is what you're going to get. And yes, it can happen to anybody. So when I tell you protect yourself, man. What are you doing? If you don't have a side hustle, get one. I'm telling you, this is this is a beginner friendly hustle, but protect yourself by all means. If you don't want to do what I do, if you don't want to create content, post it and do it in 2 hours a day, that's fine. That's what I do, 2 to 3 hours a day. Uh, Good night, Anna. Thank you for coming in. I got to get off soon. Thank you, Tanya. But if you don't like what I do, if you don't want to do what I do, that's okay. But man, please protect yourself. Get a stream of income. I am going to build my business up, right, with 4 streams of income. I have a 5th one, but I'm not sure what's going on with that. We have to learn about that. But right now, 4 streams of income. I want to build upon that. So my eggs are not all in one basket, okay? You'll understand that when you get in. But building a business that can be done on the internet without shipping. You know, shipping is insane. I've seen the cost of shipping jump. So without the cost of shipping, without monthly fees, every single website has monthly fees. Ours does not. You pay one time. You pay a $29 website fee. They build the website for you. It is an automated system that you get 24 hours around the clock, and I love it. That is how I'm able to work less and have more time to do things with kids, to live life. So I love that. What was I going to say? When you build streams of income, you can learn how to do that inside of our community. I don't talk about it much because I want beginners to know. You don't have to know anything. I didn't know the terms. I didn't know the words. I didn't know anything about anything. I have learned so much in here, and I love it. I love that I'm like learning about an area that is constantly growing, constantly getting bigger. And because of this area, you are able to make money online and do it without having a degree, do it without having experience, do it by following other people who actually already make 6-figure income. Like there's people already making 6-figure income by following this program. It's a program that's going to teach you how to build an online business. It's going to give you the tools to build, to grow, and to go. I love it. I love what this is. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, you can go to grannysgettingpaid.com. You will get a video right away. You will get the program. You can go click on it and see the programs I promote, 4 of them. It is based on a 2-hour workday. You should put aside an hour for learning. We have mentor meetings all the time. You can go to them if you want to. It is important to stay plugged into what's going on because social media changes, things change. This is not the kind of thing that you're just going to, here, take a course, here, take a program, and you're on your own. We actually get to be inside of a community that is active, that is constantly growing and learning, and we get to grow with the community. And I love that I have awesome friends like Tanya and Anna and Stephanie. And I don't want to forget anybody, but I've got a bunch of people in here, and Jen is in here somewhere. A lot of people that actually support each other. We're not against each other in this. We are with each other, and you make a lot of really cool friendships that I love and blessed by, and we get to just do this together, which is cool. So you're not left alone. It is your business. You make your own rules, but you can grow and learn with other people, and you get to do the same thing. Thank you guys so much for joining me tonight. It is almost time for me to go get my little ones in bed. They have stayed really quiet, which is awesome. If you have questions, you can just go to gettingpaid.com, put your email in. You will get the details. You will also get my email. Okay, so if you have questions, just ask me, shoot me an email. I am always around to answer your questions on lives. and an email, okay? I don't do DMing. I don't make phone calls because that is part of our time freedom, okay? So we're not in an MLM. We're not in a pyramid thing. My business is my business. Yours is your business, but I am here to help you get going, okay? And you do want to master the 2-hour workday, 3-hour workday, 2 to 3. It's 2-hour workday because those are the things you need to do in order to make the money. You need to post the content. You need to go and post free ads, which is easy, which is fun. This is like not hard, okay? It isn't. So what's today? Tuesday? Tomorrow night, I will be back here at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time for the rest of December. That is going to be my time. On occasion, I may not be here, but I try my best to do many lives, almost every single night. Okay, on occasion I might miss just to take a break, and there's no real way for me to tell you, especially on YouTube. I can't really tell you, and on TikTok, I could do a little story, which I might do. But anyways, I appreciate you guys. Thank you for hanging out. Like I said, I'm always here to answer questions. Have a great night. Thank you again. Thank you, Molly Boy, for joining and hanging out. Thank you, Tanya, Jen, and Anna, and everybody else that came in, and Stephanie. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. Good night. And I'm cooking to death.